Hey guys, welcome back to Loop Hub. Today we'll talk about 10 moments on Dr. Pimple Popper that even grossed out Dr. Lee. Let's head into it. Number 10. The eyes. Dr. Pimple Popper's most sensitive treatment zone is by far the eyes. In this video, Dr. Lee targets a blackhead turned cystic pimple on the outer corner of a patient's eye. Just as she would with any other open comedone, the dermatologist used an aggressively sharp 11-blade extractor to tackle it.
Know somebody is so close to you and has to have such steady hands because they're holding such sharp objects.
Number 9. A minefield of blackheads. Sometimes, Dr. Lee's Instagrams are the best way to see her methods up close and personal. In this clip, the dermatologist slowly squeezes away what appears to be a minefield of blackheads. In reality, Dr. Pimple Popper is using tweezers to remove sebaceous filaments, which are dead skin cells around a hair follicle.
Okay, and I think I got all of it. It's like there's a general hole here, and then there's one small deeper hole that I reach into.
Number 8. A dilated pore. In this video showing a dilated pore of wino extraction, skin congestion that's often years and sometimes decades in the making, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a black mass from the back of a patient's shoulder that's about the size of a bullet. Once the mass is removed, the affected area looks like the skin that surrounds a belly button and must be kept agape rather than stitched shut in order to heal properly. Basically, you've got to see it to believe it.
See, and I'm just trying to scratch it.
I feel like it's really deep. It's not.
No, it's not actually. It's right there on his head, there. And that's why it was sticking out.
Number 7. Blackhead under the lip. This extraction video doesn't look like much at first. The patient brandishes a barely noticeable blackhead that's taken residence on her lip, but then dermatologist Sandra Lee gets her hands on the area and things get real fast. After an incision is made on the upper lip, the area is held open with tools and given a little wiggle. Out pops a mass that Lee affectionately nicknames a baby river rock. 3 stitches later, the patient is sent packing, a load lighter in the lip. Number 6. Extreme close-ups. If the videos thus far were child's play to you, then try stomaching this bad boy, which uses a medical camera for extreme close-ups. In this clip, Dr. Sandra Lee takes her pimple popping skills to the doctor's studio and addresses a blackhead on the back of a patient's ear. Thanks to the camera's close-up, the goo factor is gnarlier than ever.
Their own paper made out of their cyst or something. But, I'm sick like that.
Number 5. Sizable blackheads. In this video, Lee treats a woman who's accompanied by her husband for the appointment. The pair's been married for more than 50 years, but something tells us the partnership has never been tested like this before. When addressing sizable blackheads on the patient's back, a dark brown goo is released, along with the white mark that compromises the blackhead sac. After all is scraped out, the patient's skin looks much smoother. Have you ever seen a better display of in sickness and in health? Number 4. The lady with a medium-sized cyst in her face. In an Instagram video, Dr. Pimple Popper is charged with popping a big cyst right on the side of a patient's face. The dermatologist and TLC host, whose real name is Dr. Sandra Lee, has no trouble popping up this bump, and the contents are just like dough. In fact, the growth in question is an epidermoid cyst. These types of bumps are formed when dead skin is stuck and does not slow as it should. Instead, it builds up, resulting in a non-cancer and normally painless bump. Like the cyst of Dr. Lee's patient, they normally grow on the neck and ears, but Dr. Lee is about to get this one out of here. Dr. Lee starts the procedure by making a tiny incision across the top of the cyst, saying that she doesn't want to leave a huge scar. When the incision has been made, it starts to pinch either side of the broad bump. As soon as she does, the dough-like white insides fall out, and Dr. Lee has to take it out. Carefully, Dr. Lee is able to remove all of the dead skin inside the cyst. If you want to see Dr. Pimple Popper pop a dough cyst from a patient's face, you should certainly watch this video.
But it came out just like that. It came out bloop.
Number 3. A good way to lose weight. A long-suffering patient with a blackhead on his back gets the Dr. Pimple Popper treatment, and the white goop that's released as a result is pretty astounding. The patient gamely called the process a good way to lose weight, but by our measure, it's more like a good way to lose our lunch. Number 2. The backside of the ear. How do you find out that a blackhead has set up shop on the backside of your ear? If you're this woman, it's via a full body scan, which detected the shark tooth sized blockage seen in this clip. After cutting away at the back of the ear, Dr. Lee pulled a hardened black mass from a pocket of skin. You could smuggle diamonds in here, the good doctor remarked about the accommodating space within skin. As if that weren't enough must-see TV, the dam goes on to dislodge a few additional blackheads from the patient's complexion too.
Look at that little cute little ice cube on you. Bobo. See you later, Bobo.
Number 1. Blackheads on the nose. Some people consult a pricey plastic surgeon to reshape their noses, but this man who suffers from glandular rosacea, which causes thickening of the skin, experienced a similar effect by having oversized blackheads and whiteheads expunged from his nose. As Dr. Lee frees pore after pore of excess oil and skin cells, which comes out in gunky long strips, the man's nose smooths out and becomes slimmer. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.